The entire complex of professional sports is completely rigged. We see the New York Knicks against the Boston Celtics. We're going to see the New York Rangers against the Boston Bruins in the semifinal of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. The Final Four, the conference finals. Bruins is Camacho 29. It's been 29 full seasons without a title for the Rangers. They're going to win 30 years later. But what's Rangers in Gematria? Well, Rangers is Gematria 37. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Boston Bruins or the Bruins or something like that is Gematria of. Anyway, Bruins is 29. It's also Manhattan. That's Gematria 29. It could be 29 full seasons without a title. So in other words, the Rangers can win the Stanley Cup 29 years later. So New York, Boston, conference finals of the Stanley Cup and the NBA playoffs. The networks will like it. Celtics will win for the NBA, but then it's the New York Rangers. They're going to take it in the Stanley Cup. So both Boston and New York, they end up splitting, and then basically there'll be a tiebreaker, and it will be the Yankees that are going to win the World Series right after we see this Boston-New York play out for both the Stanley Cup and the NBA. The Rangers win the Stanley Cup, and then in the NBA, it's the Celtics that are going to win. I don't know how I got to this page. I think they need to get rid of the ads in the Gematrinator. I think they need to get rid of the ads. I think we have had enough of the advertisements, ruining the presentation of the Gematrinator. The Boston Bruins is Gematria 66. The Rangers, they could get their 66 win against the Bruins in the conference finals of the Stanley Cup. I mean, the Stars is Gematria 29 years out of the title for the Rangers. Well, what if it's New York and Dallas in the Stanley Cup Finals? Something to contemplate. Dallas Stars in the conference finals, and then Dallas Mavericks in the conference finals. So Dallas up 3-2. So expect the Dallas Stars to be through to the next round. So it won't surprise me to see one Dallas team in the finals. We'll see about it. The Stars made the conference. They made the Stanley Cup in 2020, but I reckon New York Rangers win the Stanley Cup. But these kind of things are not coincidences. It's just mocking of the masses. New York and Boston in both conference finals during this particular season of sports concluding in the month of June. But New York's going to take 2 out of 3. The Yankees going to win the World Series. Judges 15-6 life path. 15 years later, New York Yankees win the championship. This is numerology. Celtics 15 years without a title. Can't go wrong with numerology. You'll never lose.